All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome to episode number 2 here of SERVPRO's Awesome Advent. I am recording this the night before, but if you're seeing this, it is December 2nd. I'm going to introduce our guest here. We have our very first guest star with a bit of a story. Back in 2018, which now feels like a million years ago, we lost Chef Anthony Bourdain. And if you aren't familiar with his work, hit pause on this video, go watch Parts Unknown. I'm pretty sure you can watch it on streaming. And then, everybody's back good. So when we lost Anthony Bourdain, a lot of people were really affected by it. It was very sudden and very shocking. And people, especially in the food and beverage community here in Western New York, were affected and they wanted to do something about it. So they got together, they did what they do best. They ate and drank and they celebrated and they raised money, and they raised quite a bit of money, and realized, we have a lot of people who care here. We have a lot of that we can do to help. And we also know a lot of people who could use help. And from that was kind of the idea for what we're going to talk about today. I'm here with Jill Gedra. Jill, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the organization that you're representing here today? What are you guys called, first of all? That's probably a good place to start.
So Family Meal Hospitality Trust. We're a nonprofit agency here in Buffalo. And we got started kind of like what you said, because of the death of Anthony Bourdain. We had to throw a party to celebrate his life. And in throwing a party, we raised almost $40,000 for American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. After that first initial shock and awe and excitement and sadness, pick an emotion, any emotion, a group of us got together and realized that we could really do some good here in Buffalo. While we're, giving money away, we wanted it to benefit our community. Cooks, servers, dishwashers, porters, anybody with a restaurant background, we wanted to help them in any way that we could. If someone needs to go away for rehab of any kind, if they want to do a stage in a different restaurant in a different city to grow their career, we want to help them with that. If they want to buy a car and they've never had to buy a car, we want to help them with the processes. So I'm a cook. I went to culinary school when I was 19 years old. There's a lot of things that you don't learn in culinary school that you have to be ready for in the real world. So it's all trial and error for us. So it's just being a mom, I guess, to the Buffalo restaurant community and just trying to help everybody however we can.
So is that what kind of made you want to step up? To steal your phrase, your mom sense tingled? You saw people that needed help?
It was, excuse me, sorry. I just got another phone call. It was my mom's sense. It was my, like, a sense of community, wanting to help the people in my community. My brother's a cook. My sister-in-law is a cook. My ex-husband's a cook. Like, it's in our blood. It's, you can't get rid of it. So I didn't want more people to hurt themselves because they were unhappy in my own community. And then I reached out to 5 people in the industry, and we created the Family Meal Hospitality Trust Board. Everyone's got a restaurant background of some sort, but we also have a marketing guy, we have a business guy, we have a bartender, we have a chef, we have a business owner. So it's a very well-rounded group of people, and everyone brings something different to the table.
So let's kind of we started in 2018. Let's fast forward to 2020 present day a little bit. How have things changed? What needs are you seeing pop up? Because obviously things have changed a lot this year, especially for the hospitality community.
Things have changed a lot, and it's been very difficult. So we were just getting started. Like, we just got our tax ID number. We just got our nonprofit. We're starting to gain momentum, and the Buffalo Business First did an article about us. We were really getting some traction in the community. And then March happened, and we kind of put a pause on working on us and started to GoFundMe so we can work on other people. We raised $40,000 for the GoFundMe, we were able to offer $750 grants to 53 restaurant employees in Western New York. It was great. It was a full-time job. It was a lot of work.
How do you? Yeah, I was going to say
Yeah.
you are also working full time. How do you manage all this?
Well, it's after 5, so laptop gets closed for work, and different laptop opens up for family meal. So it's a balance,
Yeah.
throw in a couple kids and dinner time, and it's a lot, but it's worth it for sure.
Yeah. So what do you say you've gained sort of personally from doing this work? What have you learned? How has it changed your perspective?
Oh my gosh, it's changed kind of everything about me in a good way. Like, I didn't realize how difficult nonprofit work is. I had, I just think of it as business, profit, nonprofit. It's all just seemed kind of business. There's so many more rules and laws and regulations when you're a nonprofit. And I also learned, and this doesn't even apply to 2020. This is like from the minute I stepped foot in Buffalo, New York restaurant scene. It's such a sense of community. Everybody wants to help everybody. Everyone is on the same team, trying to get to the same end goal. And everybody wants you to be happy and successful and succeed. And, that's my biggest takeaway. We started to do these family meal dinners, and people were so excited that they could come and have dinner with us and hang out and give us money to give to other people. We've just been so lucky.
Can you tell me a little bit about some of these the grants that you've given out? Do you have any stories you'd like to share with that?
So when we first started doing sending out the grants, we asked some of the recipients for video testimonials. So on our Facebook page, you can go back to April and May and see. I think we did 7 to 10 recipients did these testimonials, and it just kind of said, how thankful they are, what they're going to do with the money. A lot of people were so great and said, thank you for this money. We're going to pay it back and go and get takeout from restaurants. It's not like I'm going to pay my bills. It's like, no, now I'm going to put the money back into the community. So that was really cool. I liked hearing that a lot.
So if you had a message, say somebody's watching this who is struggling right now, and maybe they're part of the hospitality community, what would you say to them?
Reach out. We're here for you. We're always here for you. It doesn't matter. There's a link on our website. Crisis Services is always around. American Foundation for Suicide Prevention is always around. There's resources. Nobody is going to judge you. Nobody cares what your backstory is. We're here to help. However we can do it, we're here for you.
Awesome. And if somebody wanted to get involved with what you're doing, if they wanted to help, what's the best way for them to do that?
www.familymealhospitalitytrust.org. You can send us an email. You can click to donate. I'd love to say that we have an events page, but nobody's hosting events right now. But once this is all over, we'll get back out on the streets and start raising money and drinking some wine with everyone.
Awesome. And I got to ask about the name, because there was a different name when it first started, right?
It was, so every year we'll host a party called a Cook's Tour. And ideally the plan was it would be on Anthony Bourdain's birthday. Well, as the years progress, it goes from a Monday to a Wednesday to a Friday. Cooks can't leave the restaurants on Fridays. So we will host it every third Monday in June at Kleinhand's Music Hall. We had it scheduled for this year, and we know what happened. So we're hoping to get it up and going again this next June. We'll see what happens. So we started out as a Cook's Tour. There's a trademark to that because that's Bourdain's book and his show. So family meal in the restaurant industry is the start of service. All of the servers and cooks and dishwashers all get together and they sit down for 15-20 minutes. They go over any notes for the night and they have a meal together and just kind of hang out. And it's their time to kind of bond and just be a family. So that's where family meal came from.
Nice. So this is, I mean, this is sort of extending that family meal feel. I didn't mean to rhyme,
Right.
but yeah, to everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
We want you to be a part of our family.
awesome. Anything else you want to share with anybody who might be watching?
No, I just want to thank you so much for the opportunity to talk about what we're all about and for your generous donation. It really means a lot. I know that, you know, COVID has been really a jerk,
Yeah.
and mean to everybody. So, you know, any little bit helps, and it could save a life. So thank you.
Yeah, I'm very happy to be helping you guys out. I mean, I'm lucky to be a part of a community as well. You know, somebody who I know, I reached out and I said, how can we help the people who are really struggling with this shutdown right now? And you were the first person they suggested. So you're doing good work,
Oh,
and
that's great.
people are
Thank you.
noticing. So thank you.
Great. We'll keep up the good work. I promise.
You better. We're counting on you. We're rooting for you over here. So I will. If you ever have any more updates you want to share with people, let me know. I'll be happy to help spread the message. I'm going to let you go for now. Get on with your night. It sounds like you
Okay.
have work, and now you have to open the other laptop and
Yeah.
so thank you so much, Jill. This has been ServPro Awesome Advent Day 2 here with Jill Gedra from Family Meal Hospitality Trust. I'll put some links in the comments to donate to get a little bit more information. And thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you again tomorrow. Thanks.